Welcome everyone. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the Ignition, which is the Solana hackathon that has recently ended. Right now, there are a few more days where people can go ahead and vote for their favorite projects, and there are $5 million in prizes to be won. And there are roughly 500 teams that have competed in this hackathon. So historically, a lot of strong teams have come out of these hackathons that Solana has done, and it's great that they're doing this because it inspires lots of developers to come in, try Solana out, and develop apps which help grow the ecosystem as a whole. And the first project that I wanted to talk about was Delta One. So Delta One is a stablecoin that allows holders to easily earn high APY from low risk delta neutral yield farming strategies. So what it does, it builds on top of Tulip Protocol and Friktion, and then it executes yield farming strategies on their vaults. And essentially they enter a delta neutral position, which means that the price of an asset doesn't matter. They can still profit through farming APRs. And right now that they're doing a waitlist for the beta. So you can sign up using this link here that I will leave in the description down below, and you'll be able to join the waitlist for Delta One. And the waitlist entitles you to essentially getting into the beta and then pre-sale spots as well. So definitely make sure to sign up on this waitlist if you are interested. The second project I wanted to talk about is Juiced. So Juiced is a basis yield farm built on Solana and Serum. So essentially what it does, it enters into a short perpetual and long spot position for the user so that they can collect the funding premium without taking price risk. And essentially what Juiced does is that it goes short the perpetual future and long spot Bitcoin. So no matter where the price of Bitcoin goes, the value of the portfolio stays the same. However, they're collecting the yield from the negative funding. So you might get like 20 to 30% a year on that. I'm really excited for this because of the potential for leveraged basis trading. And leveraged basis trading historically has outperformed Bitcoin. So we can see here, this is a chart for 2x leveraged basis trading. You've got the Bitcoin price in red and the basis trading in blue. And that actually outperformed Bitcoin from when it started to about May of 2021. So what you get with leveraged basis trading is the upside from the price of Bitcoin going up, but also you get a lot less drawdowns when the price of Bitcoin goes down because you have a delta neutral position. The next project I want to talk about is Hedge. So Hedge is a 0% interest liquidity project on Solana. So essentially what it allows you to do, you can deposit your SOL into a Hedge vault and then mint a stablecoin against it, which is USDH. And so the collateral ratio for this is 120 and 150%. So you borrow a stablecoin, you pay an initial fee and no ongoing fees. As long as your collateral ratio stays above 120% or 150%, depending on what vault you go into, you won't ever need to pay back that loan because you're not paying interest on it. You pay interest up front and that's it. So if you're familiar with liquidity on Ethereum, this is essentially what you have on Solana. And liquidity on Ethereum, their LUSD, their native stablecoin, has about $620 million in market cap. And the next project is Lifinity, which is a proactive market maker with concentrated liquidity. So they have a couple of things going for them. So they'll have a concentrated liquidity similar to Uniswap v3. So the protocol leverages liquidity in order to concentrate capital around the market price. Additionally, they'll have proactive market making. So Lifinity uses the Pyth high fidelity market data as a key guide in the pricing mechanism. Since the protocol does not rely on arbitrages to adjust the pool balance to the market price, risks of impermanent loss can also be reduced. Additionally, they have smart liquidity balancing. So Lifinity is designed to automatically rebalance itself by adjusting liquidity in a way to minimize impermanent loss and make liquidity provision neutral to volatility. So this might be a really good place to park some money if you want to become a liquidity provider, but you don't want to get wrecked on like impermanent loss or have a lot of volatility in your portfolio. So I'll be really interested in Lifinity and its future. Additionally, they have essentially just a DEX aggregator. So Lifinity finds the best trading routes across multiple exchanges and executes them. And that's something that's really cool because I think we only have one DEX aggregator live on Solana right now, which is Jupiter. So it'd be nice to have another one come in. So you'll have different options. So the next project is Project Citadel. So Project Citadel is a desktop client. that aggregates several different products into a single app. So this just means that these projects have become further decentralized because governments could, say, for example, block access to these websites. However, by having it as a desktop client, you will still have access to them. So Project Citadel aggregates wallets, swaps, dexes, portfolio management, and farming and staking plan in the future, all into a single app that you can run natively on your desktop. That's really cool. So you'll have Serum, Mango, and other things coming in the future. So I'm really excited for Project Citadel. So the next project is dbricks. It's the Solana Protocol Composer. And what that means is that you can compose several different actions on Solana and then execute them all at once. So if you're familiar with Furu Combo on Ethereum, essentially that just allows you to create several different actions that your account will perform. So they have here buying mango from Serum and then depositing that mango into mango markets, trading that mango for USDC, withdrawing it from mango markets, and then swapping that USDC on Saber. So you can get all of these bricks, put the orders in, combine them together, and then you can have like a ton of like complex actions being completed very quickly. So I know this will be like a user experience and quality of life improvement for people on Solana because there are a lot of complex actions that you can do. So for example, that there are a lot of farming things that you might want to do that require several different steps to do so, and that might take a while. So dbricks will just abstract away all of that time taken to go ahead, go to different websites, approve different transactions, and so on and so forth. So I'm really excited to use dbricks. The next project is Superposition. So Superposition allows for you to split your tokens up into a base asset and its yield bearing asset too. So essentially, you could take you could take a yield generating asset like Saber LP tokens or like a Radium, for example, and then you can decompose them into two distinct tokens, say the principal token and yield token. And then you can trade these tokens to gain capital efficiency, maximize yield, and hedge your risk. And then at maturity, these holders can redeem the underlying principal token and or yield token by burning the respective tokens. So if you took Radium, for example, to Superposition, you could split your Radium up into the principal token and then the yield-bearing part of Radium. So this is quite a popular idea. There are many projects on Ethereum, like Pendle Finance, for example, does this. You have a few Terra projects too that does similar things to this. So I'm excited to see it happen on Solana. So the benefits of having a principal token and a yield token means that you can get future yield today. It means that you can get risk-free leverage, and it unlocks a new source of yield for people who hold LP tokens. The next project is Hey Wallet. So as you can see in the description up here, Hey Wallet allows anyone to send and receive SOL directly through Twitter. All you need to do is just tweet, and then it works. The next project I want to talk about is RiskSwap. So RiskSwap combines several different things into a DEX. So you have spot trading, perpetual futures. You also have margin trading as well, inverse perpetual futures, which I'm really excited for, options, and several different portfolio tools as well. So currently right now they have spot trading and perpetual futures trading is in alpha. So the next project I want to talk about is DFlow, and it's the first flow market maker on Solana. So DFlow allows traders to earn directly from each trade they make rather than pay a fee for each trade made. So DFlow improves upon commission-free trading by allowing traders to sell their own retail flow and profit from the payments. So traditionally a lot of these brokerage apps like Robinhood, for example, they do commission-free trading, but to still make money, what they do is they take your order flow and then sell it to big institutions. So what DFlow is doing, it's turning it on its head and allowing you to sell your own order flow in order to gain a profit from that. So this might be really cool if you're like a super active trader. Going to DFlow and getting paid for the trades that you do might be something that's really interesting to you. And the last project I wanted to talk about is Friktion, which is a DeFi platform for portfolio management. So there are several different things that you can do on it. It has tools for investors, so automated portfolio management that generates yield across market cycles. You also have tools for traders that allow you to trade top DeFi names with optionality, leverage, and you can also hedge downside whilst maximizing yield on LP positions. And then for DAOs, I think this is going to be really important, and that's treasury management. So DAOs in the future are going to be huge, and they're going to have billion-dollar war chests. So for DAOs, they'll be able to have treasury management tools, and then initial options offerings and structured liquidity mining programs. So these tools are essential for DAOs in the future, and I could really see this taking off. And then we have Vaults, which is another product from Friktion, allows people to do covered calls and other option strategies. They'll be able to make money trading volatility, and then we also have intelligent yield farming here. So you'll still be able to get into these yield farms and make lots of money, but you'll be able to hedge out the impermanent loss risk. So definitely make sure to go onto the Solana Ignition Hackathon page and vote for the projects that you think are good, because they might be able to win some of that $5 million in prizes. And voting ends on the 22nd of October. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one.